Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the gremlin in the corner, the Netflix tab perpetually taunting you from your browser. Procrastination. Yes, the glorious art of stretching a 5-minute task into a 5-hour-long odyssey of cat videos and existential dread. We've all been there, haven't we? Think about this. 4 p.m., done with lunch. I could start on my assignment that's due tomorrow, but I'd rather scroll on TikTok for another 5 minutes. 5 minutes becomes 30 minutes, and it eventually becomes 4:34. Now, that's an odd time, right? Should I start now or wait till 45? I think 45. It's now 4:45. I have tuition at 5, and I don't think I'll be able to do much in 15 minutes. I guess I could watch a few reels and respond to a few messages. It's now 6 p.m. and oh my God, I am so drained after that long, exhausting tuition. Let me take a short nap. Now you know where this goes. I wake up at 8 p.m. after the best nap of my life, ready to finally sit down and study when my mom calls me for dinner. So I go, have dinner, watch some Netflix on the side, of course, and it eventually becomes 11 p.m. Now this is when the guilt sets in. Oh no, I just wasted an entire day doing absolutely nothing. But does that stop me? No. I'm back 5 minutes later, scrolling on TikTok, and eventually fall asleep. Dinner, Netflix, guilt, rinse, and repeat. Now, I am sure that this is a universal experience. So let me begin by defining what a procrastinator is for you. So a procrastinator is someone who unnecessarily delays task completion by giving into short-term sources of pleasure and distractions rather than focusing on long-term goals. So a procrastinator is someone who keeps Christmas shopping till the 24th. A procrastinator is someone who keeps grocery shopping until the refrigerator is empty. And a procrastinator is someone who decides to study the entire syllabus the day before the exam because they believe that they can do it. Why is the real question? Why do we always put ourselves in these repeating cycles of self-harm when it comes to procrastination? Even though everybody seated here knows how truly detrimental it can be. So let us see this through the lens of a procrastinator itself. As Stephanie Pearl McPhee hilariously put it, I am a person who works well under pressure. In fact, I work so well under pressure that at times I procrastinate in order to create this pressure. Now, this is a common misconception of procrastination. Because sure, it may give us a fleeting glimmer of inspiration under pressure and could theoretically allow for more creative brainstorming. That is, if you ever get to the brainstorming part. However, the cons most definitely outweigh the pros. Think of it like swinging on the trapeze in a circus. Sure, it will impress the audience for a few minutes, but it will only take you a second to slip, and it's over. A study from the Indiana University Bloomington of 2014 indicated that cat videos garnered nearly 26 billion views on YouTube. Another study from 2015 of 7,000 people showed that procrastination was a leading cause of this trend. It told us that the positive feelings that were associated with watching cat videos often offset the negative feelings that stemmed from procrastination. So I'm sure we would all love to watch a cat video, but what we are severely ignoring is the toll this is taking on us, because realistically, we are all falling into a never-ending rabbit hole. But I want to bring you all back down to the earth, and I want to advise you to not ignore the mental health perspective, because who knows, you may develop a mental illness which can lead you into falling into a deep pit of pressure and a lack of self-confidence. Did you know that more people suffer from procrastination than alcoholism, substance abuse, and depression? Hence, while the best way to add drama into your life is to wait till the deadline looms large, it is also all of our favorite way of self-sabotage. Now, I most definitely did procrastinate while writing this speech. In fact, yes, I procrastinated so much that I did indeed submit my final draft of this speech an hour before the deadline. But what I realized through this and all the other deadlines that I closely met is that by me procrastinating, I am not really improving my quality of work. On the other hand, I become even more stressed thinking about what I could have done. So at the end of the day, sleep gets stolen and my physical well-being deteriorates. Moreover, the chance of a missed deadline increases, which can truly affect your personal and professional performance. And what can this lead to? More missed deadlines and an overall increase in stress and anxiety. So what can you do to overcome the procrastinator's dilemma? The first step to solving the problem is to address the problem. So let us all admit to ourselves that we have a problem. Embrace the inner sloth and the I'll start tomorrow mantra. Second, eliminate all distractions. Now by this, I don't mean permanently delete social media or completely stop watching Netflix, because of course, we all need to take a break and watch some fun reality TV. Because who doesn't love a good episode of Friends? But what I suggest you to do is to switch off your notifications on apps that may distract you and reduce your screen time. Thirdly, set attainable goals that leads up to the main goal you're trying to achieve and hold yourself accountable for them. Keep in mind that good well-being is something that comes out of practice. And keep in mind, folks, creative geniuses thrive on structure, not self-inflicted panic attacks. Moreover, reward yourself, because this will give you motivation to not procrastinate more in the future. If you've completed all the tasks you've set for yourself for the day, go out for an ice cream run, or let yourself watch a show you have been wanting to watch. However, keep in mind that these rewards shouldn't be excuses for you to procrastinate further. Let me quote Christopher Parker's wise words. Procrastination is like a credit card. It is a lot of fun until you get the bill. However, unlike a credit card, you cannot escape your own self-inflicted deadlines. Having said that, grab your to-do lists and good luck, fellow procrastinators, on successfully overcoming the procrastinator's dilemma. Thank you.